I share a lot about the importance of each and every one of us to discover our purpose and really live a life that is full of purpose, and for us to aim to thrive within our purpose. And it came to me that I I don't think I've ever really expressed what this really means to me and the importance of purpose. So, really, what does purpose mean to me? And I hope that the explanation and the importance can resonate with you after I explain. So, this podcast is dedicated to express what I feel is linked to purpose. The purpose that I feel that each and every one of us can thrive and strive to achieve in our lives. Because I believe that's what we're here to do. Welcome to the Life in My Name podcast. Stay tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Be a part of this journey, and I wish that we all transform together into beautiful human beings driven to achieve our life goals, our purpose in life, and many other good things to inspire others. Why have I been bringing this topic of purpose and the importance of connecting with the purpose? Why have I been bringing it up so many times? This is the podcast that I wish to help you understand more where my understanding lies within this conversation or this topic. It's a very interesting topic for me because it took me a long time to understand why we're here, why we're here on earth. The way I see it is, fine, if I'm created in the image of God, the creator, and the creator is the one that created everything good, the things that the things that, yeah, I guess we as humanity sees as beautiful in life was created by the creator, and all those that whole force of creation lies within us. We too can create. And the fact that the creator shares all these creations are part of the creator's way of sharing and expressing that talent of creation. And the fact that we have that too is really, really, really important. How we use it, how we connect to it is the work that we are here to do. You know, there's so many things that as children we have been raised to look at life in a way of going to get a certain degree in school or getting a certain title for the sake of getting a title or for the sake of the name of, oh, this person has this title and that's it, right? Yeah, coming with the money. But then so many people that have these titles are subject to feeling that emptiness of not understanding the why of life, because a person can have a title from a place of ego but not connecting to the reason why they have it. I've met so many people that make a lot of money but are not happy. they have the things that they thought they've always wanted in life, but they have not really reached a point of feeling peace within themselves, feeling that love for where they are. And sometimes they even drag to go to work towards the profession that they received through so many degrees, but they're just not happy. So my point here is not to say that it's not good to go get that highest degree. No, that's not my point. My point is that connection with the purpose can be missing. And we have the ability to do it all in this life. We can get as many titles and as many degrees that we want, and also be within our mission in life. And what I believe that mission is to be in a place where we have discovered ourselves, learning ourselves, really tapping into that creativity within ourselves, using the gifts that we have. And guess what? Those gifts are discovered by studying ourselves. So when we get to the point of understanding ourselves and our gifts, we can just share with other people and help other people accomplish things in life as well. Because it doesn't make sense just knowing things and having all this information for the self alone. What I believe the goal is to thrive, to really thrive, to share the light of the Creator. Let me give you an example. So, a person can be an accountant, and when people look for the accountant service, each and every person that this accountant helps within their consultation or their conversations, they could find ways to inject light or maybe encourage the person to have more certainty, whether it's something that they're going through in their finances. They could encourage them to have trust in God, right? Doesn't have to, conversations don't always have to seem religious, but they're just the basic, like, common laws of life that, we reap what we sow. So when a person is giving, therefore they can receive. And when a person has more confidence within themselves or trusts themselves, it's also just the same way as trusting God. When we really trust ourselves and do not doubt ourselves, when we are firm within our path, that is also trusting God. So it's those conversations. It could be even waiting in line to go somewhere where we can take advantage to inject light in another person's consciousness. It could be a person running a business, like a whole business, where within that business, when they have the meetings with their employees, having just a sacred moment to encourage each and every person to connect to their higher self. And to also encourage them that, okay, yes, you guys are here, you're on my business, but then I also encourage that you too, one day, go and start your own business within your own purpose or something that drives you. Instead of a business person wanting to, hoard all these people and feeling like they have control over everybody and not wanting others to go to the next level. Because it's a journey. It's a journey. Every place that we are in our lives, it's like a station. And we wait for another ride to get on it, right? Next bus station, we stop, wait for another ride and get on it. Because it's life. It's constantly moving all the time. This idea of purpose, again, it's very deep, because so many things in life end up being like obstacles, delays, or things that are subject to happen that create that delay to connecting. So there's just a whole big list on how to really stay focused on our mission, on our path, right? So if I'm to if I'm to lay out the steps of how to guide ourselves towards executing our purpose in life, I would say that the first thing is to connect to ourselves, right? Understanding ourselves, really investing in nourishing our consciousness, really investing in who we are, asking daily, if possible, God, Creator, who am I? What am I here to do? Because that's the first place to start to really ask those questions. Who am I? No matter how long it takes for us to really understand why we are here, but it's worth the investment. It's really worth the investment. Then, within that moment, allow that relationship with the Creator, allowing those answers, being present to receive those intuitive messages of for us to really connect to who we are. Because we could be asking those questions yet causing so much, so it's just so much chaos in life, in our lives and other people's lives, that we cannot even be present to hear these answers in our lives. So it's good to be present. It's good to really connect to ourselves, to connect to the Creator when asking those questions, and avoid causing chaos in other people's lives. Avoid things to do with resentment, avoid getting mad at just situations in life, other people, just letting go of things that are subject to trigger. Because if we look at it as all these small triggers are subject to be the door that is closing that next chapter of understanding who we are and what we're here to do. The good thing about self-studying, the good thing about understanding ourselves, is we can also get to know our gifts. We can know what we are good at doing. Are we good at speaking, like public speaking? Are we authors? Are we, what are our talents? What do we have to give? What can we give to the world? Are we good at reading? Are we good at painting? Are we good at running track? Or, just so many things that we can find within ourselves. And it's not only within that finding that we can do, because there's also going to be part two, as in the second part, is that belief, believing in ourselves, because that there is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to have that confidence that, okay, these are the gifts that I have. This is what the Creator wants me to do, or serve other people. But do we believe in ourselves? Do we believe in the Creator? Do we believe that these gifts are there for us to serve humanity, and really not judging ourselves for the gifts that we have, not comparing ourselves with other people, or not thinking that we're not good enough? All these are reasons enough to block a person from doing what it is that they've been gifted. Because when we don't believe in ourselves, fear creeps in, lack of confidence, anxiety. Some people know their gifts, but then they just feel like, oh, so and so is already doing it. So what's the point? Or they do it better than me. There's someone waiting for your unique gift. And the way you present it is what will resonate more with them. So believe in yourself. We can believe in ourselves more. And from what I've experienced in my life is the moment that I've realized my gifts and started acting upon them, they started unfolding in so many ways that I could not even imagine that I could do. Like, just like how I've explained before, in the process of when I was writing the book that I wrote, The Life in My Name, it's been a phase in my life that that was I mean, it was a phase in my life that I was like, okay, is this me writing this book? Because as I was writing, words were just flowing through. Words, some words that I didn't even know. So, but the fact that I sat down to do it showed that I believed in myself. I believed that this was going to be it. So when we believe in ourselves, we can then take action, because with belief comes confidence. With belief comes that connection, and then taking action. And no matter how long it takes, but when we are within our purpose, when we know and we trust that this is it, this is how God wants me to express myself, no matter how long it takes, that force of action is what will take us to the next level. So the third part is that action. Because here on this planet, we're here to take action. We're here to bring forth things to reality, those ideas, to create them and bring them to reality and make them tangible ideas for other people to see and other people to benefit from. It's not just for ourselves. When we take action, if we have within ourselves the thought of the why, the why is very important, because why am I doing something is very important. I feel like probably that could have been actually, that could be 3, and then action is 4. These were things that I was just creating as I'm going. So anyway, the why is very important. Why am I doing this? So first is asking, who am I? Connecting to the self, right? That's the first part, connecting to the gifts. Then second part is believing in the self. And then after believing in the self, coming the confidence and knowing that, okay, I have a purpose. But then third is why? Why this? Why do I want to do this? Why do I want to serve this way? Or why do I want to express this gift? Because the why is what can lead to fueling the action. So some people have things like ideas that they have in their heads that, oh, I want to be a millionaire. And if you ask them why they want to be a millionaire, they can answer that it's because in their lives they've suffered so much and they want to prove to other people that they've made it, because other people, maybe they felt they were laughed at when growing up because of the the life that the quality of life that they lived. But honestly speaking, that's a good reason. At least that person will be honest, right? That person is honest within their feelings. But I feel like it's not a good enough why. It's not a good enough why because it's planted within ego, or it's being planted within the desire to show off when a person has received what they want, or yeah, just showing that, oh, finally I did this, and da 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 da. But it's not coming from that desire of wanting to serve, right? So when a person has that desire of receiving $1 million in their life, it's better to connect to the idea of wanting to serve other people with that money. Some person may want to, build something that can help a certain group of people overcome certain things in their lives, and helping nourish their spiritual life, helping nourish them or their ideas, or healing from certain traumas in life, for them to believe in themselves. That's a good cause. That's a good cause. But the thing is, in reality, a person may fake it, right? A person may say, okay, I want $1 million and I want to help people. But then the creator knows. The creator knows the intention of a person, and the creator knows if the person can do it or not. So it's good to really be rooted within that intention. And sometimes in life, people go through situations for them to be able to connect to that why. So a person could go through a challenge. I've heard of someone that got paralyzed in their life, and through that they invented a like a business of wheelchairs that help. They can help a person do certain things whilst they're in their chair, and that became their purpose, to help other people in that situation, because it took them being in that situation for them to realize the need of certain wheelchairs like that. And there's so many stories of people in life that after so much traumatic situations that they've gone through, it helped them link to that desire, or link to that purpose of making things that can make other people's lives easier. And that's part of service, that's part of sharing. So that why can come from something deep that has happened in our lives, something that we may have faced that may have caused so much trauma or so much challenges, or even facing seeing a loved one going through something can sprout an idea. It doesn't always have to be all these steps that, okay, a person has to ask why first, and then a person then believes. Some people are already there just through what life has brought them to, just through near death experience, or any traumatic situation can have that effect where a person can just get it. And some people don't even have to go through trauma. Some people just get it. Lucky them, right? Some people just get it and they don't have to ask questions. They don't have to believe in themselves. I mean, they don't have to work to believe in themselves, because they already believe in themselves. And then taking action comes from that deep fuel of knowing the why, and believing within themselves, and knowing that they're here to serve the creator. All that combined can help a person leave a legacy, can help a person serve humanity, and really and truly gift humanity with so many gifts. that are limitless, because we are limitless. When a person is connected to their purpose in life, their why, connected to that force of why they are here on earth, nothing can stop them. Even if the world, does whatever the world does, the economy, anything can happen. But then with that blazing fire within themselves, they cannot turn it off because it's within themselves. They just find ways to navigate the reality of life within their mission. That's it. It's not complicated. We are the ones that complicate things for ourselves. But when we connect to that purpose on how we can be of service to humanity, how we can share this light, this consciousness, these gifts, injecting light in other people's lives and making other people's lives easier. It's it's like we don't even have to try anymore because we already have that blazing fire within us that is driving us to go towards that one thing or those things that light up ourselves and light up other people around us. And with that confidence, the universe, everything is moved in order to support that dream. If it's finances, they flow in. If it's, anything, situations, gifts, people start giving gifts and so many things to support that person's purpose and mission. So we don't need to be calculating in our heads that, okay, how am I going to fulfill this or how am I going to do this? When it's time, when it's within God's timing, it will all make sense and it will all line up. Anyway, I hope you understand, and I hope this helps you want to discover yourself and get to know yourself better. Another tool that works and has worked for me and many other people are tools like within asking, we can also connect to tapping into what our numbers say in our numerology. Those are tools that we have, that were given by God, that we can use and take advantage of. Because when we start asking, we can also use the tools that we have to discover ourselves better and to help us amplify that belief that, okay, the Creator's telling me this. Let me see what the numbers say. And then when we see it within our numbers, we can believe in ourselves better. That, oh, okay, it makes sense. My numbers are saying this. Therefore, connecting with what I've received from my intuition, because sometimes it's easy to start thinking, oh, maybe this, maybe that, or we may start thinking of many things, but then having a numerology reading done can help bring in or ground us within that understanding that, okay, this here says this is my mission, this here says this is my life path, and this explanation really aligns with the intuition or intuitive gift or the message or the idea that I've been having. And it makes it easier, it makes it simpler, it makes it lighter. And especially with the numerology reading, where the tools are laid out there on how to then go for whatever it is that we want to go for within our purpose, Why not? Why not use the tools that we have? To book a numerology reading, please click the website that is in the description box. And also bear in mind, it is still under construction. I'm the one that's building my website. So bear in mind, be patient with me. The good thing is my contact information is there. That's what's important. Thank you. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave any question in the comment and share, subscribe, like, and enjoy life. May you be blessed in all you do. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day and a great life.